Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
QuickBooks Online Plus gives you up to 5 free users before charging more for additional user licenses. You can also set different access levels for your user. To set up a new user, click the Gear button and then click the Manage Users link. That opens the Manage Users page. Each user appears in this page. The data shown for each user includes the contact name, email address, access rights, billable user, and status of each. For new companies, only the Master Administrator user initially appears. You can invite up to 2 accountants or bookkeepers to access your company file in the Accounting Firms section of this page. Any accountants you invite are automatically assigned Company Administrator access to let them work with the company data. To invite accountants, click the Invite Accountant button to open a small window. Then enter the email address and name of the accountant to invite. Then click the Next button to go to the next page. Then click the Finish button to email an invitation to the accountant. The email contains a link that lets them create a user ID for access to your company data. Any accountant or bookkeeper you invite must have a valid email address, as that is the only way to invite users to QuickBooks Online. To manage your regular users, use the buttons that appear within the Manage Users section at the top of the page. The 4 buttons at the right side of the screen are New, Edit, Delete, and Activity. To add new users, click the New button to open a small window. Select your desired option button in the Choose User Type screen and then click the Next button to continue. The choices are Regular or Custom User, Company Administrator, Reports Only, and Time Tracking Only. Users assigned to Reports Only or Time Tracking Only do not count towards your 5-user limit. The Regular or Custom User option lets you specify to which areas of QuickBooks Online Plus the user is granted access. The Company Administrator option gives full access to the company file. The Reports Only option limits access to only reports. They also do not have access to payroll reports or any report that lists contact information for customers, vendors, or employees. The Time Tracking Only option only grants access to the user's own timesheet. When they log in, they only see the time tracking page. Selecting the Regular or Custom User option is the only option that requires further choices. After selecting this option, clicking the Next button takes you to the Set Users Access Rights page. On this page there are 3 option buttons: All, None, and Limited. Limited has 2 checkboxes underneath it. They are Customers and Sales and Vendors and Purchases. Clicking the different options shows the user's access rights in the box to the right of the options. Selecting None or Limited with only Vendors and Purchases selected takes you to the Set Users Timesheet Options page. Here you can choose whether or not to let the user enter their own timesheet. There is also a drop-down that lets you link this user to an existing employee or vendor. You can also add a new employee or vendor by selecting the Add New choice from this drop-down menu. When finished, click the Next button to go to the Set Users Administrative Rights page. After setting the timesheet options, or if you selected the All or Limited option with only the Customers and Sales, or both the Customers and Sales and Vendors and Purchases selected, the Set Users Administrative Rights page appears. Here you set the user's access to the administrative functions of QuickBooks Online Plus. For user management, the options are No, View Manage Users, or Add, Delete, and Modify Users. Choosing No denies the user access to the Manage Users function. The View Manage Users option lets the user view other users but not make changes. The Add, Delete, and Modify Users option lets the user have full access to the Manage Users page. The Company Information choice limits user access to company information. The 2 options are View Only and Edit. Choosing Edit lets the user change company information, and choosing View Only only shows the information. The Subscription and Billing choice has 3 options: No, View Subscription Information, and Manage Subscriptions and Billing. Choosing No denies user access to the Your Account link in the Gear button's drop-down menu. The View Subscription Information option lets the user see the information but prevents any changes. The Manage Subscriptions and Billing option grants the user full access to subscription and billing information. When finished, click the Next button to go to the Add User's Email Address page. Enter the email address and name of the user. Then click the Next button to go to the Finish Adding User page. There you can click the Finish button to send the invitation to the new user. The email sent to the user contains a link that lets them create a new user ID if they do not have one already. When a user has finished the setup, their status shown on the Manage Users page changes from invited to active.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.